Hey chicks, blokes, and non-binary folks, welcome back to my Tomboy makeup review channel. I really appreciate the around like 80 or so people that watched the last video. It was 80 more than I thought was going to watch it, so thank you. I woke up this morning and I had every intention of, I was like, I'm gonna get up around 6:30, I'm gonna exercise, and I wanna do a makeup review for my channel. And then Mother Nature was like, oh, you sweet summer child. No, because literally right before I went to bed, she gave me my lovely Woman Monthly subscription 2 weeks early, I might add. Was unappreciated and rude. But once I got that, I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. So I slept till 7:30. But I'm still going to do my makeup review channel and work out. It doesn't matter when you accomplish something as long as you accomplish it. That's what I like to tell myself anyways when I'm being lazy. So to start off today, we are going to go in with my Neutrogena Hydro Burst Hydrating Tint. It's like a tinted moisturizer. Clearly I've used this a lot. It is $14.99. I got it at, I don't know, Target, Kroger, some random drugstore. It is weird putting this on because it's like a stick. Normally with like foundation, I put it on my hand and then sponge it around. With this, you know, it comes with its own little wand. So I just kind of draw on my face with it. I should have known what was gonna happen when I woke up yesterday with that little asshole. That should have been my first sign that Mother Nature was going to rear her beautiful head. And then just with the regular foundation, go in with a little sponge and just dab it in. And I like tinted moisturizers myself because I don't like a real heavy matte foundation. That's not to say I don't have some. Like I have a Tarte one that I really like that I'll demonstrate. It's just not something that I wear like every day. If I'm going to do like a nice event, like then I'll pull out the nice foundation, but day to day I don't like a heavy feeling on my face, which is what I feel like foundation does. So this is really nice, and it's only $14.99, which honestly I feel like you can't beat. And then, I don't know if you saw, I was putting on the foundation. I have a lovely scar on my cheek around here. When I was around 8, me and my sister Dawn were on a technical difficulty, it's okay. Me and my sister Dawn were on a trip to, I want to say, the Pittsburgh Zoo, and I was being an asshole as little sisters do, and I don't even remember what I was doing, but it was annoying her, and she pinched me, and I got this scar. So this is the Jeffree Star concealer I showed last time that I did not end up using. I'm going to use it today. It is $22. It is great. I will say, if you, Maybelline has one that I think is just as good, and it's like half the price, if not more. So I'll also use that. But I mean, if you are someone that just likes to use like luxury makeup, I would definitely recommend it. It's really nice. As someone who uses both drugstore and this kind of stuff, concealer to me, it's like just one of those things that you just really just use it under your eyes. So what do you need super fancy stuff for? And then just with the same sponge, go in, cover up bags under my eyes and the scar that Dawn gave me. Just speaking of my sister, about over a year ago, she came out as a trans woman, and I think she would be okay with me saying this, just as someone who was like bullied and not happy most of her life. It just makes me truly happy to see her being just her true authentic self now. She has this amazing partner, and they have 2 cats, and it's actually getting me a little choked up, sorry. It's just, you see someone struggle their whole life and then you see them just be so happy, and it just, as her sister, it just makes my heart happy. So Dawn, if you see this, I am glad that you have finally found yourself and are having a great life. And then for people in general, if you know someone that is trans, especially, you know, if you're a woman, it's our job to stand up for other women, and that includes trans women. So if you hear someone, you know, mispronouncing them, say something. And same with trans men or non-binary people, you know, we need to be allies, and that doesn't include just, you know, to cis straight people. It includes, you know, trans people. And I didn't expect to go off on an anti-turf rant, but it be like that sometimes, I guess. All right, so the foundation, well, tinted moisturizer, and the concealer is on. I like to go a shade lighter with my concealer. Obviously I am super pale. I just feel like if it's a little bit lighter than your foundation, it just kind of helps, I don't know, make that area in your face pop. All right, and then for the setting powder, I'm not gonna use setting powder because it's like 6 o'clock at night and I still just have the Jeffree Star. The other day, after the video, I went to Target and I asked Aaron, who's my husband, I was like, do you wanna come with me? And he said no. And I was like, okay, so what I'm hearing is that I can go to Target and spend whatever I want then, because you're not gonna be there to supervise me. So I went and bought a lot of stuff. I just forgot to get setting powder. So, but like I said, it's around almost 6 at night. I don't need to set my face. So I will just go straight in to the blush. So for my blush this time, I'm gonna go in with something that I actually just got. It was from a coworker. It is Wander Beauty Trip for Two. This is actually really nice. I've never heard of the brand before. It's a little pricey, just for the 2 colors, the blush and a bronzer. It is $36, which don't get me wrong, it's very pigmented. Like, that's very nice, but for just 2 colors and only one of them's a blush and the other one's a bronzer, like, I don't know. I would like at least 4 shades for $36, but that's just me. I'm cheap. But like I said, very pigmented. Go in. Me a splash of color. Excuse the sniffling, I'm sorry. I am getting over a cold that just doesn't want to leave me. So that is, in my opinion, very pretty, like, pink shade. I have very fair skin, so it's actually kind of hard for me to find a blush that doesn't like overpower me, and I think this does a really good job. And then for a highlighter today, I'm gonna go in again with Jeffree Star. I love him and his products. This is the Northern Lights palette. Now I'm not gonna lie, she was pricey. I bought her a few months ago and she is $54, but she is 100% worth it. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous palette. I'm gonna go in today with the Anchorage shade. My go-to shade is the Thawed Out, but I'm not wearing pink today. I'm wearing like a, I don't know, like a summery dress. I use that shade a lot. I use the Anchorage shade, the Alaskan Ice. The 3 I don't use, but I will use them as like eyeshadow sometimes. It's Below Freezing and Arctic Sky. I don't have the skin tone for them for like my cheeks, but they make a very pretty eyeshadow. And then Frozen Gold I'll also use. It's like an eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go in with a different wet sponge. These are Real Technique sponges from Target. I really like them. I'm not gonna spend like $20+ on a makeup sponge because it's a sponge. So anyways, I'm gonna go in with Anchorage, like I said. Now, this is pigmented, and like I said, it was worth, like, I want to blind people with my highlighter, and I feel like, I mean, the lighting in here is not the best. I need to figure that out if I want to keep doing this. But you see, I don't get compliments on my makeup often because, I mean, I'm not the best at makeup, but I do get compliments on this highlighter. I feel like anytime I wear it, because it honestly is worth the price you pay for it. Right. And then when I was at Target, I realized how shitty this brow pencil that I used was last time whenever I bought this bad boy at Target. It is the L'Oreal Brow Style Frame and Set. When I first used it, because obviously I'm not used to having like eyebrows, I was like, ah, Hitler, because they were really dark. But once I smoothed it out, it actually really like it. I was like, oh my God, I finally have eyebrows. So I just go in and I like to use the brush side first and then the brow shaper. Ooh, that's a little bit too much, so I'll definitely. So I go in and I just brush it on, and then look at that, eyebrows. Now mine don't have a shape to them. I really should go and get them like professionally done, which I haven't done since like senior year for prom. They have no shape, but this at least gives them color. So I would definitely recommend this. It is amazing, especially if you're like me and have pale to very light blonde eyebrows. And she looking pretty. Don't get me wrong, I still think I looked fine without the makeup, but it is fun to play with. All right, and then for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna go in with this Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. Fancy. I've never used them before. Recently a coworker gave me this and I actually really like it. It is, I want to say around 35. I don't have the exact price, but I know it was like 35 or below. So it's like a mid-price palette. I like that it doesn't have a lot of colors. I honestly get overwhelmed when the palettes have like 50 colors for me to choose from. I like that these are just 8 shades. They're big and they're very pretty and pigmented, as we are about to find out. And then for the eyelid, I'm gonna go in with this shade Myrtle. It's like a shimmery brown. I have brown eyes, so I like brown eyeshadow. Normally, if it's like a glitter or a shimmer eyeshadow, I'll spray it with something. But honey, I do not have to do that with this. This stuff is chef's kiss. It is amazing. So I'm gonna go in with both lids. Like, it's seriously just like, as soon as you put it on, I don't even have to do like 2 swipes. It's just, when I say 2 swipes, I mean like multiple swipes out of the palette. When I'm putting it on, of course I'm swiping, but all right. And then for like a mid eyelid, I'm gonna go in with this Cinnamon, which is just like a matte brown. Go in with a different brush for that though. Oop, not that brush. All right. Also, Real Technique brushes. They usually are at Target right next to the Eco Tools. I do not like the Eco Tools brushes, but this is really nice. And then kind of blend it into the Myrtle, which it's a weird shade for name shade, but you know, I don't make that decision. I just put it on and review it for you. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with Jasmine to just kind of tone it all down a bit. And just kind of blend it so it doesn't look like such an intense jump from this shade to this shade. And look, 3 shades is about as fancy as I can get. I don't know how to do like fancy James Charles stuff, which, I mean, honestly, he's just a league of his own with that. But anyways, so with me, it's just going to be basic blending and making sure like the colors look good together. And I think those colors look nice. Matches my dress, matches my eyes. And then the last thing I bought when I was at Target, besides clothes, was I got this L'Oreal curved brush. I do not like it, which surprises me because I liked this, which is L'Oreal. They have a mascara that I'll try in a different video that's in a pink tube that I really like. The only thing with the pink one is that it gets chunky quick, and apparently so is this because I've literally only used it twice and it's chunky. The reason I don't like it is because I feel like it's a very pale shade of black, and it also, if I want it to like look like I have mascara on, I have to do like 3 coats, which I don't want to have to do 3 coats of it to make it look like I have it on. You have one job, mascara, and that is to look like mascara. I will say though, it does give my eyelashes some volume though. So the brush itself does its job. I just don't think it's the best formula. I like the way mascara smells. Is that weird? It's probably weird. I'm a weird person. It's okay. My husband and coworkers can attest to that. All right. I guess I shouldn't say it's like the worst. It's just I don't like it. And that just could be because I don't have the right type of eyelashes for it. That makes sense. And then our setting spray today, instead of the NYX that I used before, this is rose water spray. It's not technically like a setting spray, but you can use it to give you kind of like a dewy dewy fish. And I love it. I love this stuff. I have some at work too that I just keep at my desk. And when someone annoys me and they leave, and I just spray myself with it. Anyways, you just kind of pat it dry. Oh, lipstick. I forgot lipstick. For my lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is without a doubt my favorite lipstick ever. I need to get more shades. I love this. This bitch stays on all day, like literally all day. And this is $25. So it's a little pricey, but it is so worth it. Like for Christmas next year, just get me Fenty lipstick, Erin, if you're watching this. All right. I also like that the wand is very easy to like use. Like it's very easy to apply this lipstick. And now I am officially done. Thank you for coming and listening. Sorry I went off on so many tangents in the beginning. And I hope y'all have a great evening.